Namaste, everybody. I am Chi, and this is Divine Vibrations with Chi. Thank you so much for joining me this week for the 12th week of the My Soul Challenge. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We're raising our vibrations. I just love it. I love it. And I love this. I love this. This is the best birthday present I think I could have given myself. Anytime I am stressed out, and I love my singing bowls too, but I think this is my new baby. Even the kids know that this is my new baby. I love it. And there is nothing like setting the tone for your day. It is amazing. So let me just go put this away so I don't break my little baby, and I'll be right back. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, if you're new to my challenge, my name is Chi, and this is Divine Vibrations with Chi. And my channel is all about positivity, raising your vibrations, finding some positive energy in a world that can suck out all the positive energy that you have and that you might start your day with. And that surely can happen if we let it, right? And well, you know what? I try not to let that happen. And some days I succeed. And some days I need some help, don't we all? So if you're joining me for the first time, I am doing uh, a a card challenge program called the My Soul Challenge, and it is by Dr. Renee Purdy, and it looks just like this. But it's more than just an oracle card challenge. Program. It's also has an app that's associated with it, and I'll show you that in a minute. But it has all these like tasks, and let's be honest, raising our vibration can be just as simple sometimes as sitting quietly for a few minutes and bringing ourselves to center and being the best person that we can be in the now, in the right now, right? Because most of us are running around through what I call the rat race. And we're doing this, we're doing that, we're running everywhere. We need to get to the grocery store, we need to do this. Our laundry list is bigger than our laundry pile, right? And we don't stop to think about what we're really doing sometimes, right? And oftentimes we're running ourselves into the ground. In fact, I think that's exactly what we're doing. We're running ourselves into the ground instead of raising ourselves up higher and into the stratosphere, right? And that's where I want to be. I don't want to be running into the ground. That's not what I'm here for. That's not what I feel like my journey in life is about. Is not working for the man necessarily, is working for this woman. for working for what is best for this being and this soul to get to its higher purpose. And that's why I'm here. So this My Soul Challenge, we're in week 12. And last week was week 11, and it was mindful eating. Yeah, mindful eating. Because let's be honest, you guys remember being in school, you had like a half an hour for lunch. By the time your lunch line made it through the lunch lady's line, and then you sat down, you literally might have 15 minutes. And then the kids next to you started talking, and so you just shoveled your food in, and then you went out for recess, right? Now that's life. That's exactly what we do all the time. We are eating on the go in the car, whether it's getting fast food or when we sit down for dinner, sometimes we don't actually sit down for dinner. I know I was guilty of that because the kids would always be like, Mom, I need ketchup. Mom, I need this. Mom, I need that. And it's like I would get up to get it for them because sometimes it was easier for me to get it than them to get it. And I never really sat down to enjoy my meal. And then also just to taste your meal. We shovel our food down so fast that it fills up our stomachs, and we actually gain more weight, and then we get indigestion, and then we feel just crappy. And then it also was focusing on what kinds of foods we were eating. I have stomach issues, And I wasn't listening to my body about what I was eating and what was good for me and what wasn't good for me. And boy, I think everybody can relate to that, right? So last week was super powerful for me in the challenge because I got a chance to really focus on the way I ate, what I was eating, how I was eating, how fast I was eating, and also like sitting and enjoying the meal, like tasting my food. So I don't know if anyone knows this or not. I think I mentioned it before, but one of my addictions that I had was smoking cigarettes. And I did it as a stress reliever. It was a bad option. And I grew up with a dad who smoked cigarettes since he was 17 years old. So it was not uncommon to have a cigarette in the house growing up as a kid. And so, of course, when you learn that, you kind of reach for that yourself. And I did. I reached for that as a stress reliever, and it was a bad choice. And I quit cigarettes last year, and it's the best thing I ever did because by quitting cigarettes, I didn't realize how much I wasn't tasting. Yep, taste buds. Boop, 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 boop. They were no buds for me because smoking cigarettes actually takes away your mechanism and your sense to taste. And since I quit smoking, wow. That I also noticed last week, like tasting my food was amazing. And so if you've ever wanted to like give quitting smoking a try, there's one more reason besides it's good for you to quit health wise, um, that you can actually enjoy your food. So this week, I have no idea what's coming. So the My Soul Challenge, like I share, they have these little cards with quotes on them, and then they have a little barcode that we scan into the app, and I'll show you what that's like here in just one second. Let me see if I can do this. Some days are better than others. Oh, it says, look, congratulations, you're ready for a new challenge. So let's go ahead and hit that. And then let's scan my card. So let's go ahead and shuffle. I'm just going to shuffle here really quickly. And then I love divine intervention, man. Let me tell you, the universe always seems to know what's best for me, more so than myself even. And I think I get in the way a lot more. If I just back the F off, I think the universe would probably help me out a whole lot when it comes to relationships and other things, habits, career, whatever. I just need to stop getting in my own way and let the universe do it. Okay, so several cards flew out, but I'm going to take the one that came face up. So hold on one second here. And let's see what it says. It says, a bit of fragrance always clings to the hand that gives roses. Chinese proverb. Look at that. A bit of fragrance always clings to the hand that gives away roses. Ooh, I wonder if this has to do with anything with being a giver. We're going to see what the challenge is right now. Isn't that true? I love Chinese proverbs. They're so aha. Aha. Ooh, and we're on level 3, you guys. So today's challenge puts me into level 3, which is awesome. There's 7 levels and there's 5 challenges per level. Is it 7 levels? Yeah. It's like very James Bondish. Good. Start the 7-day challenge. And let's read the card. It says, about this challenge, everyone gains from generosity and kindness. Oh, yeah, it goes a long way. You always get more than you give, let me tell you. What's that song? Ah, now it's got it stuck in my head. But there's a song, you get more than you give. Or maybe it's you get what you give. It could be. Who knows? Everyone gains from generosity and kindness, the giver just as much as the receiver. Paying it forward is the idea of doing something for someone and that favor being returned to someone else rather than the person who did the original favor. Ooh, I love it. Like that movie, Pay It Forward. So awesome. It's amazing how the universe works that way. And I think karma also works this way. This simple act has been shown to increase happiness, promote well being, and decrease stress levels, and even boost the immune system. Well, there's 4 good reasons to give. For this challenge, pay it forward every day. I'm up for it. Are you? Let's start. Let's see what we can do. Challenge inspiration. In the coffee shop or drive through, buy a coffee for the next person in line. I freaking love doing that. I do. And I've done it before. I've even like gone to go get my oil changed. I love doing this. I love doing this. I don't even need to stick around to see the smile on the person's face. I just know it. I just have this karmic picture of what happiness looks like on someone's face. And I freaking love this challenge. Oh, I'm going to have fun with this week. And it gives me a reason to go to Starbucks, man, because I haven't been there in a while. So I can do that. Leave extra time in the parking meter. I do that too. I've even, and maybe they don't like it that I do this, but you know, when you leave your parking spot and like I pay for like a half a day and I'm only there for like 2 hours because I'm not sure how long it's going to be or whatever, I'll take my sticker or my ticket and I'll give it to somebody else so that they can work. I've done that too, and I love doing that. It says, leave a good book somewhere for someone to find. Ooh, I know just the book. My favorite book is called True Love. Well, it's not my only favorite book. I have lots of favorite books, but one of my favorite books is True Love by Thich Nhat Hanh, who is a Vietnamese Buddhist monk. And it's about inner love and self-love for oneself, because unless you have love for yourself and self-respect, you can't actually know what it's like to love somebody else. And having self-respect and love for oneself and having good boundaries and yeah, to some degree, having standards of how people treat you is important. And oftentimes, we don't set those standards because we have a lack of self-love for ourselves. And so, and I'm totally guilty of this. And I love this book. And occasionally, it's like only like 90 pages. So it's a really quick read and it's tiny. And I wish I had it with me right here, but it's actually right next to my bedstand. That's how much I love it. And it is an amazing book. It teaches you not only how to approach other people when you've wronged them, how to walk away from somebody that really continues to be harmful to you. Not really walk away, but come to terms with it, I guess, in a self-loving kind of way. And then it's also about approaching other people through love, speaking in a mindful, kind way of saying, hey, you know, why did you do this? Or how come you did that? Or, you know, this is how I saw this. And it's in a very loving, kind way. And I love loving kindness. I think it's super important if our world was full of loving kindness instead of hate speech. I think this world would be in a tremendously different world to live in. And I wish more people would do it. Now, am I great at it all the time? No, I'm a human being. I screw up royally all the time. Ask the kids. The kids know that I don't always have loving kindness in my voice or in my words. Sometimes I am just like a royal bee, and I'm like, and I'm not just talking about queen bee, I'm talking about a royal bee. Like, be yourself to the room. Be alone. Leave mommy be. One of those bees, you know? Anyway, so it's not always a good day, right? Like, it's not. And people tick me off. And sometimes I'm super great about finding a way to say, hey, don't do that anymore, or, I'd like you to stop, or whatever, or I don't like that. And some days I'm not that great about it. And I found that when I don't respect my own boundaries and I allow somebody to repeatedly cross those boundaries, that's when I get actually pissed off, because I'm mad at them for crossing my boundary, but I think mostly I'm mad at me for allowing them to cross that boundary so many times. And when you tell somebody, don't do that, and they continue to do that, then that person isn't very respectful of you. And that tells you that they're not respectful of themselves either. So, anyway, I just went off on a rant. Okay, so leave a book. I can do that. Leave a friendly anonymous note on someone's desk or car. Oh, I'm going to have fun with that. I'm going to have fun with that. I am. I think we're going to do an art project with the kids with positive, loving, kind words, notes, and we're going to leave it on somebody's car. Mm-hmm. Of course, it's coronavirus, so I might have to put on there, I used gloves before. I sanitized your loving card. Oh my God, I'm dying today. Offer a compliment to someone, offer a service or for free, or offer to help someone, and create your own challenge. So I'll have to come up with something that I can create. That is awesome. I love that. I really do. I love paying it forward. So many people have paid it forward to me. My parents, first of all, they're not perfect people. I'm not perfect people, but let me tell you that they have paid it forward to me in so many ways. My siblings, my friends, I have amazing friends that, and I think all of us have amazing friends. If we just took an inventory of the friends that are really there for you, right? Not the friends that are just fly by night and kind of there whenever they need you, but the friends that are there for you when you need somebody, that they're truly there, even if it is just to sit with you in silence and just be there. I have some of those really awesome friends, and I'm super grateful that I'm one of the lucky people in the world to have people like that in my life. So I kind of feel like pulling out some Oracle card messages, and then we're going to end the video for this week. Oh, I almost forgot. Let's go ahead and pull our affirmation from our affirmation toolkit. Let's see. What do you got to say, universe? What do you got to say to me? I love it. Everything I need is in me. That's right. That's right. Everything I do need is in me. And that's one thing I've been trying to tell myself. We don't need somebody else. I think we all, get lonely, of course, and especially in this time right now, a lot of people are social distancing, they're limiting their exposure. We don't go out to bars like we used to, or parties and things like that. And so it's really affected a lot of people who used to be social butterflies and needed to feed off of that interaction, that personal, interpersonal interaction, right? And I'm kind of that person in some ways, but I'm also not. I need my alone time. I need to be my me time. But one thing I've learned recently, especially after my last relationship, was that all I need is me. I have everything I need within myself, for myself, to be myself, and to help myself. I don't need someone in my life. May I want someone in my life someday? Sure. If they're the right person, if they're the type of person that is a giver like I am, not a taker, a person that is a joint kind of person that actually brings positive things to your life instead of taking from you, a person that fits my standards criteria of being respectful and honoring me as the being that I am, not just the body. Yeah, I'll say yes to that. You know, who wouldn't, right? But I'm in no rush to add someone into the equation that is not a good person to be with. And that is really where I think we get into problems in our lives. And they say statistically, men are the ones that like don't like to be alone. They rush to get into relationships. Well, I think women also do that. And I think I took like, gosh, almost 2.5 years after my last relationship. And then I kind of started dating again. And I found I wasn't finding people that were vibrationally equitable, right? Like they weren't looking for their purpose in life like I felt like I was, or even felt like they were on that purposeful journey. And they were just out to party and have a good time. And that's not, life is a party, but I kind of feel like we're here and the party is trying to figure out what it is we're really here to do, right? So yeah, say that if you believe that, put it in the notes section. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification button, let YouTube know that we have great content here. I really appreciate that. I love it. And I love comments. So I will definitely respond to your comment if you leave one. But it says, everything I need is in me. It is. It's in you. You don't need somebody else to validate you. You can do it on your own. And you can go out and have fun this week if you want to, making somebody else's day, paying it forward, and having a good day. Because let's be honest, it's what we make it. And it's not always going to be a good thing, but how we view and what lens we're viewing ourselves in, as well as how we're viewing our 360 view of ourselves and our environment has a lot to do with how we journey this life. And if we're stuck in tunnel vision, if we're stuck in a rut and we're not happy, we need to stop and evaluate. Look yourself in the mirror and say, what do I really want? And then really go for it. Go for it. Because life's too short to sit there and not. And, people are living their dreams, yo. People are living their dreams. And they are because they're taking chances on themselves. And I hope you do the same. Thank you so much for joining me today. Again, I am Chi, and this is Divine Vibrations with Chi. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe notification button, and you have an amazing day. Namaste.